Since the founding fathers, the love of the land is something buried deep inside of us. It is our heritage, our history, our passion. And we are its greatest stewards. From the smallest blades of grass to the widest of nature's wonders, this is who we are. This is Hayden Outdoors' Life on the Land. Hayden Outdoors' Life on the Land is brought to you by Polaris Off-Road, Think Outside, Winchester Ammunition and Firearms, the American legend. Hayden Outdoors, the brand that sells the land. Outdoor Lending, we find the best loan for your land. Western Heritage Consulting and Engineering, envision, design, build. Conterra, financing American agriculture. And True Timber, the world's best-selling camo.
Welcome to Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land. I'm your host, Allen Treadwell. On this episode, we tour a cattle ranch dating back to the 1860s in New Mexico. Next, we take a look at a world-class recreational property with tremendous hunting and amazing habitat for all species of wildlife. And then it's off to South Dakota, where we meet up with Agent Jeff Garrett, who has a prime destination for adventure seekers in the Black Hills. After that, we wind up in Elbert County, Colorado, on a quintessential Front Range gentleman's ranch. But first, we start in Nebraska, where myself and Clay Owens are going to take some time to get hunting season kicked off and do a little coyote hunting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
About 15 years ago, Winchester asked me to go out to Colorado to do a coyote hunt to test out a new caliber that they were coming out with. And when I got out there, I met a guy by the name of Clay Owens. And from that first moment, we've been friends ever since.
You guys ready? It's still a little bit, it's pinched to the right, but I brought it down 12 clicks, 1, 2, 3 right there. You bring them there and there. I mean, that's literally a third of an inch at 100 yards.
Yeah.
This one, that 350 was just an inch low, but be fine.
Okay. Check and see if there's any coyotes here. Yeah. Oh, these new fandangled trucks. You can't be sneaky in them at all.
Always tickles me to death whenever Clay wants you to like close the door real easy and then plays this siren at full blast. It's all right, I'll get it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, the gates? Sorry. I had no idea what you were talking about.
Down in my back, I'll get it. I'm trying to stay 200, 300, 400, 500.
Sweet.
I'm shooting this little 350 Legend. I love this little caliber. There's literally no recoil. This may be the best caliber ever for anybody that's recoil sensitive. Little straight wall cartridge so you can shoot in straight wall states. It's gonna be perfect for coyotes.
You sit right here.
Yeah.
So you can cover the downwind.
Yeah.
Right there and right there. I'll get right here and I'll put the collar out there.
The first set of the day was without success. We called for a while, but with so much ground to cover, we weren't going to sit in one spot too long.
Even a legend like me gets blanked sometimes.
Blanked. What you got going on with your boots there? That's pretty cool.
Sometimes you break shoelaces while you're out hunting.
Yeah?
And so I always carry paracord in my bag, so
Yeah.
I now have one orange shoelace and one brown one.
That's neat. I did that too when I was in high school.
Huh? Some of us outgrow stuff, some of us don't. All right, let's go see if we can find some coyotes that actually want to die.
Clay is an exceptional hunter and a very accomplished and passionate outdoorsman, and I knew it was just a matter of time before his calling would produce a
All
coyote.
right, last night these coyotes were just right here close to the feed yard. So it's a little bit of an unorthodox stand because the county road runs between where the coyotes were and where we're gonna set up. But because of the way the wind's blowing, we want to position ourselves, yeah, because they definitely won't come where the wind is in their face, so. They're back right there. 150 yards. They're on that little knob.
See them, 2 of them. Right one took off running. Shoot that second one.
They don't like us sitting here. I hit him. Yes. I got him, dude.
That was as quick as it could possibly have been.
Oh my, that's a good looking coyote, dude.
Well, that is a pretty coyote.
That's a big male, betcha.
Male?
Yep, male
Yep,
for sure.
It's a boy.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at the hair on that thing.
Yeah, good fur for this time of year.
Oh, God. Look how light color he is.
I know, got good fur on him, man. I can't believe how pale he is.
Saved a fawn or two, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy. I mean, you knew those coyotes were there from last night, right?
Yeah, so last night I came out and located them.
Just doing a howl last night or something?
Yeah, I run the siren and then I howl, and the one coyote, he ran right to the truck last night.
Is that pretty typical if you go out of an evening and locate them with a howl or a siren or something like that, that the next morning they're gonna be that close to where they were the night before?
Yeah, they can be. I mean, we just saw it, but yeah, a lot of times they're within a mile or half a mile of where you located them the night before.
And if you think if you get inside that bubble, you got a chance to call them to you?
Yeah, for sure. I like to do my homework and make sure that when I go out that I can make the most of every set. And
I think, to me, coyote hunting, and I know this for a fact, is one of the fastest growing hunting sports that there is.
Oh, for sure.
Because you don't have to have a big expensive lease or you need a small game hunting license, sometimes a fur bearing license, something like that. But a lot of times anybody that owns land, if you go and talk to them and say, hey, I'd like to coyote hunt, they're gonna say, yeah, we need them gone.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So that you have so much more access to land as a predator hunter than maybe as a big game hunter. Let's go find another one before it gets too hot.
Yeah, for sure.
For all your coyote hunting needs, call Clay Owens, 308-882-8171.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
This segment of Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land is brought to you by Conterra, financing American agriculture. Goodland, Kansas, 1976 is where it all began for Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Over 200 brokers and agents from coast to coast. We're still going strong. If you want to sell your farm, ranch, hunting property, needing a land valuation, or in the position to purchase your next property, give our team a call at 866-741-8323. That's 866-741-8323. Or visit HaydenOutdoors.com. Hayden Outdoors is the brand that sells the land.
Conterra Ag Capital isn't just another lending institution. We are a nationwide network of ag experts ready to meet the financial needs of farmers and ranchers in rural America. Conterra understands ag loans are never one size fits all. We listen to our clients so we can get the whole picture, not just numbers on a spreadsheet. We are there with boots on the ground. Conterra, real people, real ag experts. Visit ConterraAg.com to learn more.
Your work is your ethic. Your handshake is your bond. Your word will outlive you. There's only so much you can leave behind in this life. Make your land your legacy. Landowners nationwide trust Western Heritage with their land enhancement and development. No matter what the project is, Western Heritage will make sure your future is in good hands. Your own. This segment of Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land is brought to you by Winchester Ammunition, the American legend.
Now let's head to Eddy County, New Mexico to check out a property agent Lori Jones has listed, Dagger Draw Ranch.
The Dagger Draw Ranch lies north of Carlsbad, New Mexico, and consists of 734 deeded acres with 400 of these acres adjoining the railroad and 8,650 acres of BLM leased land. The ranch is allotted 110 animal units per year. Water for the ranch is sourced by 3 excellent wells and has city water to the headquarters. There's 125 head feedlot, 3 corral locations, and 4 pastures. The headquarters encompass a 3,000 square foot custom main house, guest quarters, and a management home, plus a newly constructed 40 by 60 foot barn dominium. Hunting on the property consists of mule deer and quail. The Dagger Draw Ranch is a true gem in the heart of New Mexico.
Now we're headed to Kansas to check out a property agent Cody Von Litnell has listed, Wing Shooting Paradise.
20 miles southeast of Salina, Kansas, the Wing Shooting Paradise features 929 acres of unique, diverse hunting and recreational land. The centerpiece of the property is the 11,000 square foot home consisting of 4 bedrooms, 4 full bathrooms, and 3.5 bathrooms complete with a gourmet kitchen, theater room, entertainment room, and wet bar. There's a 4-car attached garage as well as a 40 by 70 foot shop containing dog kennels and runs, and a well-manicured riding area that measures 120 by 240 feet. This property offers tremendous hunting and recreational opportunities thanks to rows of mature cedars surrounded by food plots and ponds, and is a true paradise in the heart of Kansas.
Now we're headed to Lawrence County, South Dakota, where agent Jeff Garrett has an investment property listed in the Black Hills. This is Mystic Hills Hideaway.
Made it. And this place is tucked back in here nicely.
Yeah. Welcome to Mystic Hills Lodge. Alan, this is Mike. He's one of the owners.
Mike, Allen Treadwell. Nice to meet you, sir. Thanks for letting us come out today.
You bet, no problem.
So tell us a little bit about the place.
Well, we purchased in 2013. We've increased quite a bit since 2013. We've added on 35 sites up here.
For RVs?
Correct.
Yep, okay.
We have 35 seasonal sites, and then the rest are all nightly rentals. 9 cabins, 2 lodge rooms.
It's a destination property for people that like the UTV. We'll grab this 4-seater over here.
Okay. These are awesome units.
Yeah, they're all brand new this year. They're the largest rental agency in the Black Hills for the UTVs, which has gotten to be huge. We have lots of trails.
Well, I tell you this, I mean, can you imagine being out with your family? You're kind of your own boss, right?
Yeah, it's a great way for families to get out. I think people have learned the last couple of years that it's just nice to get out, you know, enjoy nature. And what a better way to get out on a UTV in the middle of the Black Hills National Forest. You know, it's just great.
My goodness, like it's gonna open up and look down this valley right here.
Yeah, the views are amazing from up here. I'll go show you one of the views here.
Look at that. Isn't that spectacular? Well, you can see for miles up here. What a view. The great part about that is normally when you get this much elevation, to see a view like that, you're out of breath.
Well, if you climb to the top of the tower, you'll be out of breath.
It would be for sure.
This property has a ton of income potential. The UTVs have been just exploding the last several years. They've increased their business probably 2 or 3-fold just in the last 2 or 3 years. There's over 70 units in the campground. There's room for additional expansion. They've got plans they can do 34 more sites. There's cabins. There's also a lodge with a restaurant. So there's multiple layers of income coming off this property.
This segment of Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land is brought to you by Outdoor Lending. We find the best loan for your land.
Winchester USA Ready Defense is a select grade of personal defense ammunition that offers a unique combination of stopping power, penetration, and reliable expansion. The innovative hex vent rigid insert shields the hollow point by channeling soft material for positive expansion and energy transfer. Built with match-grade primers for trusted reliability. Be ready when you need it most with USA Ready Defense.
At Hayden Outdoors, we truly value our team of professional land brokers and agents. They are knowledgeable individuals, share our love of the land, and are dedicated to excellent work ethics and attention to detail. We are currently seeking experienced land professionals from coast to coast to join the Hayden team. If you believe you're a good fit, please contact us at 866-741-8323. We look forward to hearing from you.
It's what we've been waiting for all year. All the preparation, the early mornings and late nights. Hot, cold, wet or windy, Mother Nature isn't doing anyone any favors. From the piney woods of the south to the old-growth hardwoods of the east, through the ocean of Midwestern prairies and down deep into the marsh, you simply won't find more effective hunting camo. Gear for hunters, by hunters. Gear that works just as hard as those wearing it. Learn more about the world's best-selling camo at truetimber.com.
This segment of Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land is brought to you by True Timber, the world's best-selling camo.
Now we're headed out to Elbert County, Colorado, where Agent Jim Digby has a beautiful custom home on 698 acres, featuring rolling hills, rocky ridges, and incredible mountain views. This is Lone Star Ranch.
Today we're at Lone Star Ranch, south of Elizabeth, Colorado in Elbert County. It's a 700-acre Front Range ranch, and we're going to meet up with Matt Lane, the owner, and see what he's up to today.
How you doing, Jim?
Good, Matt. How are you?
Good. I was thinking about heading up and taking a look at one of the wells up top. You want to go with me?
Sure.
All right.
Hop in my rig.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
All right. So Lone Star Ranch consists of approximately 740 acres of rolling hills, really solid, productive pasture, dryland pasture. What makes, I think, this ranch particularly special for the area is the substantial rock outcroppings and very mature ponderosa pines and vegetation throughout the ranch. I don't know if you remember or not, but you know, when we acquired this place, and you helped us, we weren't really sure what the water rights were all about, but it turns out that they ended up being quite good, and we went through a process to fully adjudicate enough of the water rights to actually irrigate, which is why that pond is in place. It's designed to be the retention pond for the pumps if we would ever put a pivot down in this particular pasture to the north. One of the neat parts about this ranch is it has a significant amount of groundwater rights that have been adjudicated to the ranch. Making that even more special is that this particular ranch sits on an area where the aquifers are very, very shallow. So most of the wells on the ranch sit at somewhere between 40 and 80 feet. You know, we came to learn that the water on this place is outstanding. These wells ended up being incredibly shallow. The quality of the water, we ended up having all the water tested, and it believe it or not, we even did a taste test against bottled water, and it tastes better than bottled water in the Pepsi Challenge. I just needed to head up in here and check this just because this thing is on power. It's the only well we have on the ranch that's on power. Everything else is on new solar rigs that we've put in.
Oh, gotcha.
And in fact, I don't know if you know it or not, but we ended up putting about $1.7 million in improvements in this place after we bought it.
Is that
yeah,
right?
Yeah. When we bought this place, you could sense it was special. You could sense there's quite a bit of history here, but the previous owners had just let it go. So actually, with the help of Hayden's own Jim Digby, I got convinced to come in and renovate and really save this place. So all of the structures that are on the ranch today, with the exception of a couple, are the historical original structures that we went down and we took them, in particular the main house, we took down to its studs and rebuilt it and brought it back up to something that really is quite an exceptional ranch house. When we acquired this place, it was bare land and really quite dilapidated. And so we went through a process, especially given the proximity to Denver, to create what my vision was a true gentleman's ranch. something that is a turnkey cattle operation with all of the right kind of equipment, with all the right kind of water, with all the right kind of wells, and also give an opportunity to enjoy it from a recreation and hunting perspective. So as we're marketing this for sale, we're marketing it as a true turnkey operation with all that equipment and cattle and anything else that a buyer would be interested in acquiring, so that they can step in and really run it as a true gentleman's operation.
This segment of Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land is brought to you by Western Heritage Consulting and Engineering. Envision, design, build.
The Winchester Model 70, the rifleman's rifle.
Outdoor Lending offers a consultative approach to farm and recreational land lending. With relationships in mind, Outdoor Lending's concierge service matches the lender with the appropriate lending partner. Outdoor Lending, where we find you the best loan for your land. Learn more at outdoorlending.com.
Winchester XPR. Experience performance.
This segment of Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land is brought to you by Winchester Repeating Arms, the American legend.
So you said you did a bunch of den work and their breeding cycles and stuff?
Yeah, so when I lived in Colorado and I was working on those big ranches, we had all that livestock up there, and I was killing coyotes that were eating sheep and stuff like that. So what we would do is go out in the spring, try to kill the adults, and then find the den and dispose of the den pups too, which was not always fun, but it was just part of the job. Yeah. You know, because you're protecting the livestock interest.
So I think there's a big misconception on how big an animal a coyote will actually prey on.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, it's a big mule deer buck is prey for a coyote, correct?
Yep, absolutely.
So as far as like mature animals, maybe a big mature mule deer or whitetail buck or something like that might be like the top of their level that they're going. But like as far as the elk are concerned, the very first trip that you and I hunted together, we were following a giant elk herd around to shoot the coyotes off of it because they were calving during that time,
yep,
right?
Absolutely. They were just getting ready to calve, and they were really working around those elk herds a lot.
So it affects every level of wildlife, from turkeys to elk to wherever else. I mean, your coyotes are your predators. You need to keep those predators in check, and one of the funnest ways to do is what we're doing today, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That one's gonna be the lucky one right there.
He's gonna cross the trail at 200 yards, Clay. He's gonna be your shot, okay? Unless he gets close.
Here he comes. 163 right there. Okay, if he stops, I'll kill him. Nice. Well done, dude.
Baby!
Oh, nice shot, man. That was a great shot.
Was that cool or what?
Getting out and coyote hunting is a lot of fun and a great way to hone your skills, but more importantly, it's all about managing the land and trying to take care of your animals and your assets, whether it's deer, wildlife, or cattle.
Right here, right in front of me.
You got him, Billy?
I'm glad he was willing to stand there for a little bit.
He sure was.
Right on. Look at that.
Here he is.
Yeah. Shot him from right up there on the hill.
Man.
Look at that.
Bunch of good fur on that.
Another male. Look at that.
You know, it's one of those things just goes to show you, just because it's not working, I mean, you don't give up. You know what? You get a little weather change, a little barometric pressure change, hit the call, and this thing was over the hill in 40 seconds. Bunch of mule deer and pheasants and stuff on this place. They're awful thankful, I'm sure.
You bet.
Clay, thanks, buddy.
Clay and I have been hunting together for over a decade. And one thing's for sure, every time we get together, we have a lot of fun and we make great memories. And now as fellow Hayden agents, it's such a blessing to be able to share our passions together as we move forward in life. And when we do it in a place like Nebraska, where the sunsets are so pretty, they're worth the trip alone.
For more information on any of our great properties for sale, please call 866-741-8323 or visit us online at HaydenOutdoors.com.